Hi, my name is Firman. How to tell that we are the best candidate without sounding arrogant? Because sometimes when we tell the best thing about us, we will sound very, very arrogant.
Sound arrogant.
Yes,
That's
thank
so
you.
that's cool. You are allowed to sound arrogant. I think that's kind of the point. Not super arrogant. Like don't put other people down. Don't say that you're better than, your classmates. Don't put other people down, but talk about your skills. For example, what's something you're good at?
I'm good at observing.
At surfing?
Observing.
At out serving?
Observing.
I'm sorry. Observing.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because I like to read, people's behavior, people's, mind and something like that.
Do you think you're probably the best observer in this room?
Um, I'm not sure.
See, that was a little bit of modesty. I'm looking for a yes. Yes
Okay.
is the answer to that question.
I might say yes, but because I don't know all the people here, so I cannot say yes.
I think that you've asked a great question. There's a very fine line between arrogance and honesty. I think you want to be honest about yourself and who you are and what you can do, not arrogant. Because you're not I don't think anyone, I don't know you guys though. Maybe some of you are arrogant. I don't think anybody in this room is a really arrogant person. So don't worry about sounding arrogant because I think the hardest thing for you to do is going to be to even bring yourself to write something arrogant. And it's probably not arrogant because I don't know. I think we are pretty good at arrogance in the United States. So don't worry. I don't think you can out arrogant us. You're going to really want to try. But of course, I'll give you my information and we can talk during this workshop and try to see what ideas you're thinking and I'll tell you if it's arrogant or not. That's a fantastic question. But don't be afraid of acting arrogant because I think that's going to be the biggest challenge is actually acting arrogant and being okay with it. And it's not being arrogant, you're being honest. And you have to think that you're in a very competitive environment. So if you are like, well, maybe, blah, blah, that's not really the kind of person I want at my university. I want someone who's really confident and who can do it and who's going to achieve. Does that help a little? Yeah, okay. Any other questions? Yes.
Well, actually, sometimes I confuse about showing how I'm interested in something, or maybe about writing the reason. Because sometimes I want to show to the committee about the flow of my thinking. Because I want to show how I think about something, maybe how I think in a structure or how I can think out of the box. But sometimes it took more words than just write what I'm the best than
You're an
showing your thinking.
extremely profound and analytical thinker, right?
Yeah.
Adverbs, I think. I'm going to say try using words like extremely, incredibly, words like that. They will really spice up your narrative. So they will give more flavor and they will give more power to the words of like analytical thinker, but incredibly analytical thinker sounds better. So adverbs, I think, I should write that down. Adverbs are going to be ly words that are explaining how. They're going to be one of the ways that you can add flavor to your narrative.
Okay. Actually, what I'm trying to say is sometimes I want to show in my writings about the flow of my thinking, how I can think about this, how I can come into one sentence, one statement, or one conclusion. But somehow it took so much words. Then only I plan to write 3 reasons, but it end up with 2 because I write too much. Is that okay or?
That's totally okay. I think if you have 2 solid reasons, that's fine. Because you're going to need to cut your work. That's the hardest thing is because you want to write more because you're wondering how can I show who I am in so few words? But that's the point, is that they really want to see that you can show who you are in such few words. So if you need to cut a reason, cut one.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. So yeah, I don't know which one you want to cut, but just cut it right out. What are you writing a narrative for? What are you writing a statement for? If my Sorry.
Internship.
An internship.
Yes.
That's not on my list. How many words? What's your maximum?
No, there is no requirements. It
Oh.
just no. You just need to write a motivation letter for applying for this internship.
If I were you, I'd stick to 3 paragraphs, like a little introduction paragraph, and then maybe 2 reasons, and then a little conclusion that all fits on one pretty page.
Yes.
And I'll help you with that, I promise.
Thank you.
Good question. This is a challenge. Being a good writer is not a natural thing. People struggle with writing, and that's okay. It's going to take effort. It's going to take time. It's going to take reading also, a lot of reading. If you read more, you'll start to get an idea for style, and you'll be able to modify to meet your style and your needs. All right, back to the grabbing of the reader's attention. I've been talking for a solid 30 minutes now, so I think I'm going to turn it over to you guys. All right, I want us to imagine that we are applying for this workshop, and this is the most prestigious workshop at America in 2015, facilitated by the most beautiful American instructor in Jakarta. See how I do that? No problem. I'm sounding arrogant. I don't even care. Most experienced and most expert facilitator, and you need to write a really effective grabber sentence for why you want to take the Painless Personal Statements workshop. Okay? Right in front of me, I have a bunch of pretty colored markers and about 10 pieces of big paper. I would like for you to get with a small group, and I know we're a lot of people, so maybe your group is going to be a little big. That's okay. More ideas. And I would like you to come up, nominate someone to come up and to get a piece of paper, to pick a color, and to write, or I'll give you 10 minutes to come up with a really solid grabber statement. There are only 10 pieces of paper, maybe 9. So we can only do 9. And then what you will do, whoever you nominate, you're going to come up onto the stage and you're going to hold up your grabber. I have bad handwriting. You can't steal this one because this one's mine. And we are going to think, does this catch the reader's attention? You have to say yes because you know I'm the facilitator. So that's what we will do. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. Don't be shy. Nominate someone. You have about 10 pieces of paper. Maybe distribute them just evenly, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come together. This is 2 sentences. Yes, one's an interjection, I know. Come together and come up with a really solid grabber sentence for entering this workshop, the most prestigious workshop in Jakarta 2015. Does that make sense? I might have instructions. Oh, here are 2 examples. This is actually my grabber from my personal statement for this job, the bottom one. Woo! 2 examples. You can use this beautiful image to help you. Come grab a piece of paper, don't be shy, and let's get to work. You have 10 minutes. What's going on up there? Work surprising. Oh. I see people all the way up in the back. I have 2 more. Yay. What are you guys doing up there? I'll take it. Does everybody feel like they're engaged in something? Do we need more paper on this side? Yeah? There's 4. There you go. Oh, that's a weird color. I'm sorry. I have one more piece of paper. Ten minutes. What are you doing back there? Yeah, totally. Work with groups, and you're just gonna have to elect someone to parade across the stage. So whoever wants to be famous, right on. You guys want to participate in this? Here, I got a final piece of paper. It's all you. You're welcome. If you want to. Ooh, I'm sorry. All right, everybody. I'm sorry, but we got to work within the time constraints. It's like a prompt almost. I know you're having an extremely awesome time writing these grabbers. You never thought it would be so fun. So this is how we're going to do it. I think you should maybe nominate, maybe some of them are hard to read. So maybe nominate 2 people so one person can come up and the other person can read it. Does that sound reasonable? Right? I think that's the best idea. So you're going to have to nominate 2 wonderful people. That means you need a partner. One person will hold up the statement. Yeah? Who's going to go first? Everybody. Everybody. How do I get everybody's attention? Hey. Are we calm? Are we paying attention to our fellow workshop friends? Yeah. Storm the stage. Get on up there. I'm going to join the audience to make sure they're under control. How does it feel to be up there, huh? It's kind of hot, isn't it? I don't know why I said Justin Bieber. I should have said like Lady Gaga or something. It was the first thing that came to my head. And no. I have no. I was like making fun of myself. It's terrible.